guys, what is going on? SCFC and Scott Curse here, back again. And since the new season is fast approaching, we are going to be doing my championship predictions in the table. So yeah guys, can we smash 15 likes? It'd be brilliant if you can. So yeah, let's get on with it then. 24th place, which is bottom of the league. Sorry Luton fans, but I'm going to go with Luton Town. Probably because they're newcomers as well. They got back-to-back promotions as well. Their squad, not really much experience at all. They've got Callum McManaman and Brendan Galloway, though they just signed. They've lost James Justin and John Stacey as well. So their squad, I think, is slightly too weak for them to stay up. So that's why I think I'm going to say Luton to finish bottom. 23rd spot, I'm going to go with Millwall. Really because Millwall struggled last year as well. And obviously they've lost Lee Gregory as well. However, they did sign Bodvarsson as well. He's pretty similar to Lee Gregory, but Neil Harris is actually a decent manager as well. But thing is, though, I think their squad is getting slightly weak right now. But I think that Millwall, I see them struggling, and I think League One might be heading their way. 22nd spot, which is the final relegation spot, I'm going to go with Wigan Athletic, because they've lost Leon Clark, who's gone back to Sheffield United. They lost Will Grigg to Sunderland in the winter. And they lost Reece James. Obviously, Reece James has gone back to Chelsea as well. So a lot of loan players are missing as well. And that means that their squad's going to get weaker now. So I think with that squad, I don't see them staying up. Their squad's going to be too weak as well to stay up. So yeah, sorry Wigan fans, I think you're going to get relegated this year. 21st spot, I'm going to go with Barnsley, which is another newcomer. They bounced back from League One to Championship. They got relegated season where we got relegated to the Championship. So Barnsley, they made some signings as well. I think they're going to struggle as well, but I think they're just going to scrape it this year. Just my opinion. Because their squad, it is pretty much League One style, but I think they will just get out of it, I'd say. 20th spot, which is above Barnsley. I'm going with the other newcomer, which is Charlton Athletic. And Charlton Athletic, they've lost Patrick Bauer, who got the winner for them in the last kick of the game in the playoff final against Sunderland. Obviously, Patrick Bauer's gone to Preston North End. So it's a bit of a loss for Charlton, but they kept their manager. So with their manager, I think they might just stay up as well, just like Barnsley. They're probably just about to stay by a couple of points as well, probably like 4 points at least. So Charlton will just get out of it. 19th spot, I'm going to go with a struggle from last season, Reading. I'm going to go with Reading because there's a lack of experience in the squad now. But they brought in Charlie Adam, who is a very experienced midfielder. So he could do a bit of a job as well. But Reading, similar to last season, I think that they're going to struggle again. But guys, Reading, they were a very struggling team. They almost got relegated. But I think, just like last season, they will just stay up. 18th spot now, I'm going to go with Birmingham City. And Birmingham City because they've lost Che Adams and Hotter. They're very two key players. That's a big loss for them. They've also lost Gary Monk as well. And their manager, and Pep Clotet as well, is now their manager as well. Gary Monk and Pep Clotet used to be in Swansea staff. But now Pep Clotet, very inexperienced manager. He's an assistant manager, it's like a Paul Clement sort of guy, but with the squad they got now, Birmingham, I think they will struggle. I see Birmingham struggling this year, so I think 18th spot might be the answer for them. 17th spot, I'm going to go with Queen's Park Rangers. And Queen's Park Rangers, just like them, they lost a few key players. Obviously, they were only on loan. Tom Hamed and Naki Wells. They've also lost Luke Freeman and Donald Furlong, so a lot of players they've lost already. But they have brought in Jordan Hugill from West Ham United on loan. So Jordan Hugill is actually a good striker. So he could do a bit of a job for Queen's Park Rangers. I think Jordan Hugill will lead them to safety. So yeah, 17th spot. I think QPR because of that as well. But they have got weak squads. But I think their squad's going to be good enough to survive. 16th spot, I'm going to go with Blackburn Rovers. And Blackburn Rovers, they're a similar sort of team to QPR, I'd say. But I think, as well, they're a mid-table side. Obviously, they got the likes of Bradley Dack and Danny Graham, and they've got Charlie Mulgrew as well. few decent players as well. And with the squad they got at the moment, obviously most of the group they've got from last season, so I think they're going to finish a similar position like last year, and they will just survive it. Well, just survive it, not just survive it, they will finish mid-table. I see a mid-table coming for Blackburn Rovers. In 15th place, I'm going to go with another Lancashire club, which is fellow to Blackburn, Preston North End. And Preston North End, they are a decent looking side. They're a mid-table side, but they got Alex Neil as well, who put Norwich up. Fingers over. It's a different squad to what he had with Norwich, and they've signed a few players as well. They've signed Patrick Bauer, I think. Yeah, they signed a couple of players, but most squad they got from last season as well. But I think their squad is defo Championship style, or bits of League One as well. So they're a mid-table side. So I think mid-table will be where Preston finish in. 14th place, I'm going to go with our opponents on the opening day, Hull City. And Hull City, they still got the likes of Jared Bowen, Callum Grzycki, Jackson Irvine, and they're very good players they are as well. They've also got Dicko as well. So yeah, they got decent looking attack, but it's just their midfield defence is a little bit kind of weak, but they're good on attacking side. But I think they're a mid-table side as well, and mid-table, I see Hull finishing there again, just like last season. 13th spot, I know people might think they're going to finish high, but I'm going to go with Brentford, personally, because Brentford are they are a Championship side, but they've lost Roman Sawyers to West Brom, but they've still got Neil Maupay as well, which is good for them. He has been interested by Premier League sides, so he could stay at Brentford, he could go, so you never know. With football, it's about the money as well. With Brentford, I see them finishing 13th as well. Obviously, they got most of the squad from last season, and yeah, we've done the double over them in the league, and we beat them in 4-1 in the cup as well. And Brentford, with the similar squad they got, they'll finish in mid-table, which is top of the bottom half of the Championship. 12th place, I'm going to go with Sheffield Wednesday. I say Sheffield Wednesday in 12th because they've got Stephen Fletcher and Adam Reach. Obviously, they're still there as well, and they've got a few good players as well. They got Nuhiu and still obviously Stephen Fletcher as well. Obviously, very experienced guy. Sheffield Wednesday, they are a decent looking side. They are, and I think they will finish 12th. The squad they got as well. Obviously, they're mid-table side, but I would have predicted them to finish them higher if they kept Steve Bruce, but he's gone to Newcastle. So yeah, I don't think they got a new boss yet. So I think mid-table will be the perfect spot for Sheffield Wednesday. And in 11th place, I'm going to go with Stoke City. Stoke City, I was expecting them to do really well last year. They still got some very good players in their club. And I think they'll do slightly better than last year. They finished 14th, if I have to believe, or 15th. But I was shocked based on performance from last season. But this year, I think I see them struggle. I see them finishing 11th this year. Because the squad they got, well, they could finish higher, but I think I'm going to go with 11th. In 10th place, I'm going to go with Middlesbrough. They missed out on the playoffs just about, and they got a different manager now. They lost Tony Pulis now. They got Jonathan Woodgate, who is kind of like a Frank Lampard sort of character, quite an inexperienced manager for this sort of level. But they still got Britt Asamoah-Blonga. They lost Aidan Flint, and they've also lost Besic as well. Obviously, Besic was out on loan though. It's Middlesbrough. They got a decent looking squad a little, but I think they will finish 10th this year. I see Middlesbrough finishing that position. In 9th place, I'm going to go with Nottingham Forest. They've got a very good squad. They're a similar squad like Middlesbrough they are. Obviously, they got Lewis Graben as well, who is a very experienced striker as well. So he could do like a little job in the Championship as well. Obviously, he was scoring quite a lot of goals for Nottingham Forest last year. They made a few signings as well, which is good for Forest. And I think 9th spot, they might just miss out in the playoffs. 8th place, I'm going to go with Bristol City. Bristol City are a top 10 side. They are a very decent side. Lee Johnson's a good manager for them as well. They've still got some dangerous players. They've still got Famara Deju, Andres Wyman, Callum O'Dowda. They've got Callas permanently now. And they've got a very decent looking squad, Bristol City. So I think that Bristol City will be doing decent again next season. But I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs. And 7th place, the playoff final losers, who lost to Aston Villa 2-1, Derby County. I think Derby will finish there because they got a different looking squad. Obviously, Harry Wilson, Mason Mount, they were only out on loan there, so they've gone back to their actual clubs as well. They got a different manager now. Frank Lampard followed Mason Mount to Chelsea. Chelsea, he's a Chelsea legend, Frank Lampard anyway, so he couldn't really turn down that move. It's a good move for him, but they now got Philip Cocu, a Dutch manager who managed to Fenerbahce. He struggled with them, so I think Derby will just miss out on the playoffs. 6th place, I'm going to go with our fellow rivals, Cardiff. Yeah, guys, I'm going as 6th because they've got a very experienced championship side. They got Sean Morrison, they bought Aidan Flint, like I just said. They still got Sol Bamba, they still got Neil Etheridge, so they got Bobby Reid as well. But they have lost Zahor and Arthur and Camarasa only alone, and they've also lost Manga. So hopefully they finish lower than us. I actually hope so, but I think they'll be in the playoffs this year. 5th place now, I'm going to go with the mighty Swansea City. Yes, guys, I think Swansea finished 5th because we've been playing some very good football in pre-season. But, well, we might be losing 2 players, but it depends, really. Hopefully we can keep most of the squad now from last season now. It'd be really good. Obviously, we lost Dan James as well, and we lost Jordan Ayew permanently. But Steve Cooper, new manager, we've been looking good under pre-season, so hopefully we can do the same in the Championship. But news has just came in today about Ollie McBurney, and we have accepted a bid for 17 million and rising to 20 million. Yeah, guys, it is really a massive blow for us. We're going to be missing a lot of moments like this.
Teammates keep up with him in the middle. Yes, they can. He touches it on to Selena. Selena back to Montero. Montero squares a chance. McBurney!
He does so. McBurney with a header. And it won the back of the net. Ollie McBurney. It's second of the night. What's it here? Ollie McBurney!
Yeah, guys, it's so sad to see Ollie McBurney going well. Hopefully the deal will hit the buffers, but he's going to have a medical soon, which I think it's not going to fall through. I don't see it falling through at all. I think he's going to be signing for Sheffield United, so hopefully the deal hits the buffers, but I don't see it happening. So yeah, good luck at Sheffield United, Ollie, as it stands. Right, back to the prediction right now, and 4th place, I am going to go with Huddersfield Town, who have just been relegated from the Premier League alongside Cardiff and Fulham. And Huddersfield Town, they've still got most of their squad from last season as well. Obviously, they got a different manager as well. They've made a few signings as well. They made Tommy Elphick as one of the signings as well, who is an experienced centre-half, so he might do well in the Championship as well. Obviously, Depotra, Munia, they still got them as well. They still got Pritchard as well. They got very good Championship side. They still got Aaron Moy too. And they are a very experienced team that Huddersfield have got. So I see Huddersfield finishing in the playoff spot. In 3rd spot, I'm going to go with the Baggies, West Bromwich Albion. Personally, because I got Slaven Bilic as well, and who managed West Ham. He was really good with them. And I think I see Slaven Bilic taking West Brom to 3rd place this year. But they have, in fact, lost Jay Rodriguez and Harvey Barnes-Dwight-Gill. Harvey Barnes-Dwight-Gill were only on loan. And they've also lost Craig Dawson. But they still got a good squad, though, pretty much. But obviously they bought Zahor. And they got Matt Phillips as well. So I think, personally, West Brom will finish 3rd. Because they've still got quite a few good players in their squad. They're keeping Hegazi as well. So, yeah, guys, they've made a few signings too, like I just said. So now to the top 2. 2nd place, I'm going to go with Leeds United. They still got Marcelo Bielsa, who is a very good manager. Leeds were very unfortunate to go up this year. They did so well last year, but I think Leeds will go up this year. But they've sold Jack Clark to Spurs, but he's gone back on loan with them. And they sold Samuel Saiz as well. To be honest, Leeds United's, I think they'll do well this year. They have also lost Pontus Jansson as well to Brentford. But I think Leeds will probably go up this year. I see Leeds going up. I think they'll do well as well. Obviously, they've still got Kiko Casilla as well. Good keeper as well. Finally, the champions, which is number 1 spot, Fulham. I'm going for Fulham as top spot. Well, Scott Parker, he's been improving Fulham a bit. Obviously, they've started winning games since they got relegated as well. And they've bought in Anthony Knockaert from Brighton on loan. They're keeping Mitrovic. They bought Ivan Cavallero from Wolves. And they've got a decent squad, a really good squad. They've still got Maxime Le Marchand as well. They've got Mawson as well. Alfie Mawson used to play for the Swans, in fact. But they've lost Seri to Galatasaray, I have to believe. Jean-Michel Seri. It's quite a loss for him, but I was expecting him to go anyway. But they still got Kearney as well. They've still got a very good squad. So yeah, guys, that is my championship predictions. Obviously, for the table as well. But do you want to see me predict the match days? If you want to see me predict the match days as well, then like I said, smash 15 likes and then I'll do it. But anyway, guys, make sure you like this video like I just said. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on post notifications. Check out my gaming channel, SEFC_Curtis Gaming in the Air. Peace.